Night boys.
Hello there, welcome to Pin TV. As you can see, there's Stuart,
hi,
myself and Doc.
Hiya guys.
And we've got a special guest tonight in Will Soffe.
hi guys.
Will has a great history in the UK mountain bike scene. Elite rider, elite racer. So, Will, can you just turn that down a bit, Doc?
Yeah, sorry.
So, Will, let's start.
Okay.
How are you first? Have you noticed me and Stuart paying homage with the Tashes?
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. They're coming along nicely, boys.
They're nothing like yours, but we did try. We got the gel on them, didn't we?
Yeah, we try, but they're not working so good at the moment. But I think you're probably more famous for that facial hair than anything else, aren't you?
Yeah, it's become a bit.
Not
infamous.
taking anything away from your riding skill, because I know that I've seen it, I've witnessed his skill.
Yeah.
But that moustache is a beast.
Yeah, well, I grew it for November, and then it kind of stayed, and now, yeah, it's become a bit of a signature.
Yeah. Which November was that? Was that how many years ago was that?
That's quite a few years ago, yeah. Yeah.
So, Will, can you tell the watchers a little something about your background in mountain biking and sort of where you've come from to where you are now?
Yeah, so I've always loved mountain bikes and cycling ever since I first rode a bike, and then I started racing cross country when I was 12, and then when I was 15 I got a job in a local shop, and then since then I've worked in I think it's 8 or 9 bike shops now across the UK, and also I worked at Garbanzo Bike and Bean in Canada for a gap year, which was good. And then from there I got a job at Bike Park Wales where I worked for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Just jack of all trades, just helping out, mechanicking, and keeping the place running smoothly. And from there I got offered a job with Trek Factory Racing, with managed by Atherton Racing.
Yeah, Atherton.
Don't ring a bell.
Yeah, I'm sure there must be somebody. Anyway, so that's it work-wise, really. That's your work thing. So, have you always been? Is it always been on the tools, or in the shops? Are you doing sales, or just tool work?
A bit of everything, really. Working on bikes was where I don't know, I just really enjoyed it, and I think I had a bit of a flair for sorting stuff out. But yeah, I've done sales as well. Did some social media at Bike Park Wales, ran an Instagram account. Now it's good. Yeah.
Okay.
So, what's it like working in the Atherton camp?
It's awesome. It is really good.
So, what's it like working in the Atherton camp?
We're just like a big family. We argue a lot and we fall out, but I think that's to be expected when you're on the road with
Do you fall out with them? Really?
Not
I
really.
can't imagine you falling out.
This is the nicest guy we've ever
He's
met.
the most positive bloke. I've come across Will several times doing various things. I remember once doing a trip to Bike Park Wales, and Martin Ashley.
Ashley,
I always say Ashton. Well, obviously it's not Martin Ashton. Martin Ashley, he sort of hooked me up with you, didn't we, when we had our visit, and you showed me around and took me down there. What's the long one there? Really long track.
50 Shades?
Terry's Belly.
Terry's Belly, yes.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And you were very proud to tell me about your King of the Mountain. Do you still got the King of the Mountain on Terry's Belly?
I don't know, I haven't looked.
How many have you got there, or did you have there?
Oh man, I think I had...
Hang on, would it not be easier to say how many haven't you got there?
Oh, too many. Too many fast Welsh boys. There's Leon, Taylor, Mike Jones, Laurie Greenland. There's so many people who just keep taking them away. Especially the younger enduro boys. When they go up there, they're always nicking those KOMs.
So what I can say is that when I rode down Terry's Belly behind him, and I think your comm stood at about 8 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
And I did it literally as fast as I could, and I was quite fit at the time. It ruined me. My legs went, my arms went, because it's so long, and it's.
I think that's the hardest run there.
Yeah, because it's like a BMX track, isn't it?
Choppy, isn't it?
It's not hard.
Relentless.
It's not gnarly.
Yeah,
no, just relentless, isn't it? Yeah.
You're always cornering or jumping or manualing or pedalling. There's always something to do on it.
And you beat me by a minute. You got a full minute on me. By the time I got to the bottom, I thought I'd had a pretty good run as well. And I remember following you down and he was just like toying Stu. You know, when you see him just pulling up and waiting for you a little bit on the turns, you think, bastard.
Insulting, really.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So, your season, you are, other than being a mechanic, you're a racer. You're elite. That is right, isn't it?
Yeah. Elite for downhill
and
enduro.
And enduro. What's your favourite?
Oh man, that's a tough one. Like, it always has been downhill.
Yeah.
But then recently I've started enjoying enduro more.
Yeah.
Just because there's a lot more to it. Like, there's a lot more to learn in terms of like the length of the tracks and bike setups, like crucial, like what spares you carry, like what food you have, like what waterproof you bring. Like there's a lot of dimensions to it. So enduro's kind of got me hooked from that aspect. And recently I've been racing more four-cross. I've done, I think, 5 four-cross races this year.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's like a big family of people who everyone knows each other.
Yeah.
It's a right laugh. Like, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, after everything that you've done so far, where do you see your future in, the mountain bike world, should we call it? I mean, have you got anything that you particularly want to do, or that you can see that could crop up?
You definitely put me on the spot there.
I think that's a good question. A lot of people would like to know that, because where do you go after, being in? I suppose you're in a quite high profile job at the minute, aren't you?
Yeah,
I'd say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of the top World Cup downhill teams.
Yeah.
They say that downhill's the Formula 1 of mountain biking. So, I love working on bikes and I love the technology, and that's something I always get excited about when I'm talking about it. So I'd be happy to do something in that direction. I like writing a lot. I like the social media aspect of it. So somewhere in the mountain bike industry, because I just love the scene. I can't seem to shake it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe one day, Doc, there'll be a job available at Pin TV.
Definitely, yeah.
Who knows?
Awesome.
Do you like picking bits of snapped off moustache out of your mouth, which is what I'm doing now? Sorry about this, folks, but that must be a bit of a problem.
I don't know. It's kind of got to the length now where it's going horizontally.
You're probably picking them out your nose now.
They get curly.
There's certain things you eat that when you got a bit of a tash on the go, that it's a real pain in the arse, isn't there?
Yeah, anything with like a filling.
Yeah,
like cream, custard, and
bagels. Bagels. When you get in the middle of the bagel and you're like that, and it ends up everywhere like that.
Yeah, or you have something with icing sugar on.
Yeah,
that goes everywhere.
Donuts.
Yeah.
Anyone fancy a gin?
Yeah, I'll have a gin.
No,
but
thank you.
first,
Gin and
but
tonic?
first, Doc, a couple of questions before you walk off.
Couple of questions, okay. Well, we've got someone saying very strong moustache game going on tonight, boys.
Thank you very much.
Right, let's have a look. What
We're not
here.
worthy.
The strong moustache, like to subscribe. Are you enjoying racing in the off season? Got some great results.
Oh, thanks very much. Who was that?
That was
That's your mum.
Socks.
Oh, cheers, Pete. Yeah. So I've been really enjoying the four-cross and the enduro. I've missed a lot of racing this summer because obviously I've been mechanicking at all the BS and the World Cups and been on the road a lot. But yeah, I had race four-cross this weekend. That was awesome. That was like the final of the UK series. Had good weather. Yeah, I'm loving it.
How did you get on there?
I got smoked. I knew entering elite in my first year was going to be a big ask.
Yeah.
But I thought I was better than sandbagging.
Yeah.
I think I got like 10th or something out of 12. Yeah. So yeah.
What was the main problem? Was it gating? I suppose was it because those boys, a lot of them, they're quick out the gate, aren't they?
Definitely.
And girls.
And I run flat pedals as well, which doesn't help. I'd finished building the bike the day before, and I swapped the drivetrain over between practice and the race because it was slipping so bad. So
just 1 second, folks. It's alright. Hands stuck in the excuse bag again.
Look out there.
I just not fast enough. That's what it is. But
we're all good with that book, though, aren't we?
Oh yeah. I got both hands in it most of the time.
So, Doc.
Yeah.
One more question.
Well, we've got 2 here actually.
Go on,
Chris Cameron, any interest at all in cyclocross over the winter?
Yeah. So I did my first ever cyclocross race about 3 weeks ago, and it was really hard. I got lent a bike, and the cyclocross bike was actually a lot of fun to ride. A lot more fun than I thought it would be. And yeah, it was like 1 hour of just pain, just grinding along in the mud. I really enjoyed the technical bits. I really enjoyed the corners. I enjoyed the pedalling a lot less. But yeah,
what about the running?
I would do another one. The running was alright, but I found like after I'd grab the bike, run up a bank. It took about half a lap for like my quads and my calves to like stop burning and to settle down.
Yeah.
It was really
I
interesting.
can't imagine it.
Like measuring your effort.
Did you run flats on that?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Flats, 510s,
Wow,
baggies.
wow.
Yeah.
Another question?
Any advice for training over the winter for enduro racing next year? What will make you fitter and faster?
Well,
Ride in the mud?
I'd say we should go for one thing each year.
Okay.
I will go for spinning. Get yourself on a spinning bike, either at a spin class or get yourself a set of rollers or something to put your road bike on, because quite often you don't want to get out in that snotty weather at night. So that's one option.
Yeah, good one, yeah. Will?
I'd say just do like a practice enduro. So say you're off in the week, maybe you're riding solo, maybe you're with a small group of mates, go around a trail centre where it says, okay, this trail, whatever it's called, it starts, pin the whole trail. If it helps motivate you, put Strava on, and yeah, just practice as if you're doing a race.
Brilliant. Stu?
Well, I'd say riding in the mud. We did a lot last year.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Quite decent rides. We were averaging 35k on a weekend. Well,
Yeah.
on one day, weren't we?
Yeah.
And we went down. Well, we were just trying to section a lot of trails. It was really muddy. I think 3 months it was wet all the time.
Yeah.
And I think we all improved from,
brought me on a
from
lot
doing that. Yeah.
From the old ankle injury.
Yeah, definitely. So get out in the mud.
Yeah.
And then one final one. This is to Stu. How are your armpits after the weekend?
Your armpits?
Yeah. I'll make it brief because I know who this is that's obviously got nothing better to do. I asked my friend, Peter Crooks, if he had any deodorant. I just woke up from a bit of a nap,
Yeah.
so I was a bit dazed. He said, it's on the side there, mate. So I picked it up, give it a bit spray, and it was a bit late, but he said, don't, and I'd done it. And he'd pointed me in the direction of a can of Raid, and for anybody who knows what that is, it's ant and wasp killer.
Oh my god.
So I had a rather burning armpit, but in brief, the favour was returned later on because let's just say he had an altercation with a fire extinguisher, which he fully deserved.
Brilliant.
Excellent. And that's it for now, boys. So I'm going to
Okay.
make us.
You make us a gin.
Industrial or domestic, gentlemen?
I'll go for domestic, please. Driving.
Industrial or domestic?
Domestic, please.
Domestic.
Yeah,
Okay. Stu?
Well, I'm not allowed, am I? Don't like gin.
Oh, don't you?
Got any Southern Comfort?
No, I got vodka.
manly drink that is.
Yeah, I'll stick to me tea.
So
I think,
as you,
Doc.
anyone who was watching right at the beginning of this, before it came on, you will have seen a few additions to the text before the show, and that was a couple of guys, well, a couple of firms that are advertising with us. So we're going for a quick ad break now. Here's our first advert. Invisiframe, bike protection, and custom decals. They can't sing, they can't dance, but they sure can rap. Okay. Alright, what's been happening? I'm going to talk about the vlog that we released last week. Sorry about that, by the way. I knew it was going to be crap. It was a big visit. Oh,
No gin.
Doc's
Gin's gone.
break dancing in the kitchen. We did a visit to the BDS. You were on that. I don't know if you saw it. A little interview. Remember at the BDS?
Not yet, mate.
No. Bastard. So anyway, and on the way home, called in and interviewed G, talking of Athertons. So that went out. Unfortunately, it was before the purchase of a new microphone, which has made the sound a lot better. So it's kind of a bit spoilt by the sound, but it's still on there, and it's still on there with all the vlogs. So if you want to see the vlogs, you want to see what's on our channel, Pin TV on YouTube, like and subscribe it. There's lots of other stuff up on there at the moment. What have we got? We've got how-tos. We have got, where's it gone? I wrote it down somewhere. Anyway, I can say it. Oh, here it is. How-tos, privateer bikes, events we've been to, privateer products, which is going to be a new thing. It's not going to be product reviews, it's going to be privateer products. So just catching guys or girls on their bikes who bought them and they've upgraded with products, and he'll talk to them about the products and how they're performing, how they feel about them, really. Just realistic stuff, not people who are sponsored, people who will tell us the truth.
I was going to say that'd be a real good one, wouldn't it? Because everyone's, they've spent the money and they're going to be honest.
Yeah,
if they spent the money, they'll want to say whether or not it is a good or bad product. So
Too right.
I think that'd be quite an interesting one. That.
Yeah. So new channel. There was a new vlog. I watched it last week. Do you know Ben Cathro?
Yeah.
Very fast Scottish elite racer.
Very tall as well.
Very tall, very quick. I remember we went to. Did you go to that UK GE that was in Inelethan a couple of years ago? And went up. I think Donny was the main man then in the British sort of racing. He was like number one enduro, and I didn't even know Ben Cathro was then because I haven't been into downhill for several years. And he absolutely wiped the floor of everybody, didn't he? And
he's some rider.
Suddenly he's like, who's that guy? And I saw him, he's about 12 foot tall. But he's been vlogging, and he's got his first vlog out, so check him out on YouTube. He's got a vlog, just check out Ben Cathro. He did a race at A Forest in the elites, and it's really good. The guy knows what he's doing, very impressive. Both Doc and I saw it.
Well impressed.
Yeah, highly recommended. And we've done another thing last week. Doc and I went out and we spent the day up Church Stretton, where we've done, you may have noticed, the new teaser video. We're doing a new intro for the channel, and that was a great day. We got the drone on the go, loads of cameras. Doc's been buying lots of pro kit.
Yeah, we got some nice toys to play with.
Yeah.
And I must admit, the bits that we put up so far are actually B-roll stuff that has been rejected because we've got better shots in the bags, so it's stuff that I won't be using in the main. But it's looking quite good.
Yeah. Well, Mrs. has got some nice toys, hasn't she, mate?
Yes, she has, yeah.
Yeah.
Can stay away from them though. Anyway, the next thing we want to talk about with Will here, with his hand firmly in the pocket of mountain biking, is all the new trends in mountain biking. We have Boost 148, geometry, long, low, slack, wheels getting wider, tyres getting bigger, 29ers getting aggressive and more fun to ride. What do you think about it all? Where do you think it's going?
Well, there's definitely some trends that are here to stay, and I think they genuinely do help with the riding experience, or to help you go faster, depending on what you want to do. But there are some that do just seem to be there just to kind of help manufacturers come out with something new.
Yeah.
And make a bit more money, because
everything
else is obsolete.
Yeah.
So it's just working out which ones are here to stay before time, because if people are spending their own money, they want to pick the ones that are going to stay.
Yeah.
So,
Working for, or doing a bit, should I say, for Atherton Racing and Trek, have you got to swing a leg over the Slash 29?
I have.
And what do you think?
I absolutely love it.
I thought you'd say that.
No. My new frame is a Slash 29er, and it's sitting in the.
Oh, you got
HQ
one now,
right
have you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
way
before everyone else then.
And I was at Hardline, mechanicking for Dan and for Taylor, and they had, Trek were there, and they had the new Slash display bike, and I convinced them to put some pedals on it and let me ride around, and I was convinced.
Really?
I was hooked.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. They've just hit the geometry bang on, and after that Soho Bikes thing, I definitely believe that 29 is a fast for enduro.
For sure. Oh well, I've switched back after saying I'd never do it again. Stu's never ridden one. Never ridden a 29.
Put my leg over one.
No way.
But
yeah.
Just a little
he does
plug.
get his leg over,
Transition, I got a very nice one, so I'm hopefully going to get my leg over that and give it a blast, because there's definitely some tracks where it's a 650 and other tracks it's a 29er, and you can't argue with that because the rolling speed is better.
Well, yeah, I've ridden that Slash 29 and it's a hell of a weapon.
Good.
If I was going to knock it, I'd say I don't like the seat angle, the way it goes up and back, and you're sat over the back wheel, and you can't put a long dropper in it because it's got that bend, and you've got that steering lock, which is weird.
What are you laughing at?
It's pretty weird. But you jump on it and you go down a hill, and you're on a 29-inch downhill bike, aren't you?
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, also, have you seen? Oh man, I've forgotten the name of the company now. They do beautiful carbon bikes in like a white workshop. They've just come out with, and they work with Mojo.
Yeah.
They've just come out with that enduro bike with a triple clamp on it.
Oh right.
Fox 40 on
See,
it.
that's an interesting topic there.
Yeah.
Do you think you need triple clamp? I mean, do you not think a 36, either an Öhlins or a Fox, or even the big RockShox Lyric? Do you not think they're stiff enough?
Well, for me, it's fine. I'm like 65 kilos soaking wet. But if you're knocking on the door of like 90, 95 kilo, possibly that stiffness is going to come into play.
I think that's more for, maybe in world enduro racing, but for your everyday punter, I think triple clamps way over.
Bit overkilling it, yeah.
Yeah. Where were we? Lost me.
Slash 29.
Slash 29, yeah. Ridden that. You like it.
Can't wait to get mine.
Geometry, what about the long, low and slack? I mean, obviously you've done stuff, you've worked a lot around Chris Porter. There's proper I've ridden the Geometron, I've ridden the pole. I am hooked, and I'm convinced, I have to say. What about yourself?
Depends what kind of track you're on, what bike it is, what kind of rider you are. So like anything else, I've been on the Geometron. I think it's one of the most amazing bikes I've been on. It was incredibly fast and very focused on one thing, which was going down a hill or along a stage quickly. And my own bike currently runs 180mm fork, 64-degree head angle, and a 335mm BB height. So it's pretty long, pretty low, pretty slack. But yeah,
that's good. And what about the seat angle on that? Have you got it in the sort of? That's the Trek you're talking about, is it?
Yeah.
Right, okay, because they haven't got the steep angle on the seat like the Geometron or like the pole, where it's so easy to ride it uphill. I don't mean easy as in weight, I mean easy as in the steeper it gets, the easier it is, because you sat in between the wheels rather than on the back wheel. So quite interesting. What about big tyres and these the sort of trend for wide rims?
Do you mean like wide rims with a normal?
Yeah, sorry,
I'm
not on about plus size. Okay. I'm on about things going towards 2.5, like the new WTB, whatever it is, tyre, and like 35mm internal rim width, like the MVHV.
Yeah. Well, I think if you're going to run a wider tyre, you want a wider rim. You want to keep that profile of the tyre in a like uniform shape. And I think there's definitely a place for it. Again, I think it depends what kind of rider you are and if you're a big chap or not. Because a 2.5 tyre is always going to roll slower than 2.35. It also gives you more grit.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you.
Thanks for answering that question, but I think we've got an advert coming up.
To do.
Enjoy, folks. Over to you, Jimmy.
Trailhead Bicycle Shop, your friendly local Shropshire bike shop with a passion for perfection. Continue.
Have we got any questions, Doc? Because I've just seen you laughing a lot.
Can
they be read out?
This one just tickled me slightly. It's off Che Granby. He said, Blue Oyster Bar boys.
Now, Che Granby, I have to say, we need to mention Che Granby because he's going to be a guest in a couple of weeks. He has a very interesting story. He's got one of the most viewed bike crash videos on YouTube. So go on YouTube and search out, just put in Che Granby, Chay Granby. Hey, Granby, he's proper northern. And check that out. And he's got a big story behind it. And I mean, it's a very good topic at the moment. All the brain injury, we need to be talking about that. People, thinking about using your helmets better. It's just an interesting thing at the moment. People are getting very aware about it. Any more questions?
You lads racing in 2017. This is off Dan Woody Hole.
Oh, good old Dan. He's
depends what the support's like, I suppose, but maybe.
So Dan is the son of Woody Hole, who's one of the main guys at Hope. Dan is currently riding a £130,000 bike because it's one of those carbon Hope bikes.
That's quite
And that's
expensive.
kind of what they're worth at the moment because they're pre-production.
Wow.
And they are very sexy looking bikes.
Yeah, they're well cool.
We'll all be racing down.
Yeah, we'll be
see
there.
you there, and keep up the videos, mate.
Yeah, well cool.
Another person worth watching is Dan Woody Hole. Check him out. He puts some nice stuff. Is it just Facebook or YouTube? I'm not sure.
Seen it a lot. Like
We see it on Facebook.
We see it on Facebook.
Look it up on Facebook. Check him out. Don't know whether he's on YouTube, but put some good stuff up.
Yeah, good work done.
Excellent.
Any
Do
more
you want to
questions?
mention about the? We've got the Degler crash here, so we've got how
Yes,
not to
we
ride
have
it.
got another new thing. Crash of the week. We're going to play this track, and crash. Sorry, and we're going to have a little chat about it. This was sent in. Check the guy on the orange.
He's looking pumped.
It's Dominic Fowler.
Oh,
This is the top of the beeline at Landegler.
See you later. Whoa!
where the hell's he
Oh!
off to? What the hell?
If you want to play it again, Doc,
He was crashing for a long time before he actually came off.
he was crashing as he left the line, wasn't he? Literally before he went off that drop, I think he clipped the back end clipped something, didn't it? And
Some strong pedalling
yeah,
beforehand.
and I think it went tits up.
It won't let me replay it, boys.
Oh well.
Oh,
I'll put it back to you.
he'd probably thank you for
It
that
went
anyway.
tits up
It went
basically,
tits
didn't
up.
it? And then it's not a big drop, but you don't want to be going sideways off that drop onto the beeline, do you?
Not really, no.
So well done, Dom.
Yeah,
Good
nice,
skills.
nice
And
work.
if you'd like to feature in our crash of the week,
Yeah,
send us your videos.
yeah.
Facebook Messenger, not too big, not too worried about the quality. 720 or above would be cool, but I can work with most things. Send them across to us on Messenger and we'll feature you, and you could win some prizes.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be good actually.
And
Yeah.
talking about winning prizes, competition, it's still running. We're going to give it another week. I tell you why, because I don't think last week we kind of put it across enough that you need to like us, and you need to subscribe, and you need to comment. Put a comment in. We got more subscribers and we got more likers. We didn't get enough comments. We need more comments, and then we will go through them comments. And next week on the Monday, we will be pulling a name out of the hat, and someone will win. We have this, which I'll talk about in a minute. Then we have this Trailhead mug, and then this is the special one that Will brought us along. This is from the team. Everyone signed it. How cool's that to own? So you might want to subscribe to own that. At the moment, there's not many people in the running, so think about that one. So while we're on the subject of this also is the product of the week. Need a little jingle, don't we, Doc? So,
Product of the week.
yeah. So what we have here, I've got to read this because it's a right big mouthful. I'm going to find it somewhere. It is the Mud Hugger. Put it there in front of the thing. Mud Hugger Trailhead Team Issue Enduro Guard. So this is basically a mud guard, and this is what you want in the winter. Plastic, lots of holes there for your cable ties for different widths of crowns. You've got your holes there. It stops the mud. It works. Mud Hugger also do plenty of different colours, and they'll do you custom graphics, etc. That's it. What more can you say about a mud guard?
Yeah, yeah.
They
Yeah.
work, don't they? Do you run a mud guard?
Yep, I do.
Okay.
But it can also, if you can see me on my little camera, guys, be used for gin infusion.
Oh bloody hell!
There we go.
And it works. It works.
He's never been right.
So we are at the end of the season, aren't we?
Yep.
So what do we start thinking about at the end of the season? Really, it's
Arsing about.
Yeah, arsing about injuries. You got people, especially with pro riders, injuries.
Yeah.
They wait till the end of the season to get them sorted
Can
out.
fix them
Or people like me, a non-pro rider who has to ride.
and doesn't get it fixed.
Yeah. So I went to the hospital last week. Didn't tell you about that.
Oh no. Yeah.
And gave him a bit of blag about my ankle, saying that the pins and the plates were rubbing my work boots.
Yeah.
And this is after advice from certain people who were looked after me when I got back on my feet. They said you need to get those plates out because eventually the bone will kind of grow around them, and I went to that Agnes Hunt place, a really good place in Oswestry, where they looked after Martin Ashton after his accident, and they were amazing. It's so high tech there, and I'm going in January to have my pins and
They've
bolts
put them out, are they?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
cool.
having it done.
Very
I'm
good.
going to ask for them. I'm going to try and run a vlog from there as well.
Yeah. That's obviously after a winter of riding, pretty much.
Well, they
So-
said also with a guy Ian Dixon, who's doing the laser treatment. He said to come and see him, and he reckons 1 to 2 weeks I'll be back on the bike.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, that's interesting. That's cool.
And
yeah.
even the guy at Agnes Hunt said 2 weeks maximum.
Yeah.
So it's just like having something unscrewed. I thought about taking me impact driver along and saying, "Can I do it?" So
What were
moving on.
you doing? What were you going to be doing? As soon as I guess you finished work for the year with Trek.
Yeah, end of October I finish.
What are you planning on doing?
Are
then?
you staying in Shrewsbury?
I'm not. No, I mean I'll stay up for a ride with you boys.
Yeah, that'd
but
be
yeah,
nice.
I've actually got a temporary job in a bike cafe just north of Cardiff,
Right.
called Plan to Ride in Tongwyn Lice. It's just off the Taff Trail, and I'm going to be working there, fixing bikes. The main man there is called Raoul, top bloke.
Good
And,
name.
yeah, I'm working for
Sounds
that.
like he should have a tash too, with a name like that.
I'll try and persuade him to grow
Yeah.
one. That'll be my mission for the winter.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, all things being well, be back at Trek next year, end of February.
We could come down to South
Yeah.
Wales, do some riding with you.
Yes,
Mm.
please.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. I love
Yeah.
riding down there.
Come down Bike Park Wales.
Proper
I'll show
riding
you
down
around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
cool.
See if you can keep up with me on Terry's belly this
I
time.
doubt that. I doubt
You've
that.
been for a pint in Shrewsbury yet, then, or what?
Not
I bet you haven't,
really.
have you?
No. I've been like flat out working. Like I've had a base in Shrewsbury, but really I've just been on the road.
Mm. Yeah, I think he'd enjoy that, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good place to go out. I think it's time for an advertisement.
Ad break. This is the last one, I promise you. I'm sorry.
Can I just say, is it advertisement or advertisement?
Advertisement.
Yeah, because if my wife's watching, she's going to tell me off because I always say advertisement. Apparently, it's advertisement.
I didn't know that either.
Carry on, Jimmy.
So here's our third final advertisement.
For Carrie.
Unite Components. The best thing to come out of Wales since... The best thing to come out of Wales. Okay.
We've got any more questions?
Yeah, questions, Doc?
We got a couple. This one actually makes me chuckle because it sounds quite wrong. I had a session with Ian Dixon on my knee this week.
Ooh.
Highly recommended. All I want to know, Miles, is was he heavy?
Hello, Miles. How you doing, mate? That laser treatment is highly recommended, I would say, if you're broken.
Yeah,
Definitely.
he's brilliant, to be
Yeah.
honest. Sorry, Ian, but you keep posting stuff on my timeline, so I thought I'd just get that one in there. Off season, any of you boys doing the mini day in Hill?
Yeah.
I'm going to try.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
And next weekend, I forgot. Next
yeah.
weekend, what are you doing?
I am going to the Racers Guild of Cannock
Oh,
to
yeah.
take Tyler, if you remember.
Oh yeah.
It's his first race anyway, so
Stu's hopefully going to bring us a vlog from there.
yeah, I'll try and pick some information up and go around a few people and see what they got to say about it all, and it'll be interesting to see, and hopefully the nipper won't fall off and do himself.
Brilliant.
Otherwise I'll be in trouble.
Well, we look forward to see how Tyler gets on.
What are you doing?
I'm off to Avan
Yeah.
to the next round of Charlie Williams' Welsh Gravity Enduro. Are you going to that by any chance?
Yeah, I'll be there.
That's a 3-stage mashup, so you can run the stages, race the stages as many times as you want. Every time you race them or go down them, you are timed, and it's your best times that count. I'm going down for the one day with 2 mates who've never raced before. That should be interesting. And there are still entries available, so that's Welsh Gravity Enduro.
I'm also taking 2 mates who haven't raced before.
Really?
Either, so yeah, it's a
That'd be
great
cool.
way
Going
to
for
start.
one
out.
day.
Yeah.
Maybe we should hook up and ride together.
Let's do it.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
It's like a nice chilled out vibe. Like Jim says, you can do the stage as many
Yeah.
times as you want.
Really good.
Watch out because it is addictive.
Yes,
You'll do the
very
stage. You'll be
addictive.
like, oh,
Yeah.
You
just
can
messed up that one
go a bit
corner. I
mental,
want to do it
can't you?
again.
Yeah.
If you got the stamina.
Can I just say something? Can we do the positive thing of the week?
Yes.
Well, we did it last week. We may as well do it this week. I think everyone likes a bit of positive. I notice there's a few more people now that have actually given their winnings away from the BDS downhill.
Oh, is it? I didn't know this.
There's probably too many to mention, but I can say that one of them was our friend Pete Crooks. So well done to him. That's pretty cool.
I
think
nice one, Crooksy.
I think maybe Jerry Dyer's still got a bit of influence on people, so I thought that was cool.
Yeah, really good.
And I went to a pretty important event at the weekend as well, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that know our mate Tom Skelding.
I remember
good
Tom,
old lad,
very
hell of a
good
bloke.
jumper.
Probably I think probably one of the most talented people I've ever seen ride a bike, and he can ride any bike, can't he? Motocross bike, mini bike, anything. He got married on Saturday.
And you got very drunk, didn't you?
I got pretty drunk, so along with a lot of other people. I think it's congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Skelding, and that was really cool.
Brilliant.
Yeah, congratulations, guys.
Any more questions?
How to find riding friends.
How to find riding friends? Just
Good
get out
question.
and ride. Actually,
Get out and ride.
Get out and ride, and just cause the thing with riding, it's so social.
Yeah.
You just get out and you ride and you chat to people, and then also you can go into your local shops. They'll have loads of them. Will have shop rides. There'll be Facebook groups. That's about it, really.
Yeah, Facebook groups are a great way. Like the scene's so vibrant these days. You can go to any trail centre on a weekend or on an evening, and you will find people there, and they will chat to you. Like it's very rare to find a mountain biker who's not into getting other people involved.
Yeah, totally.
Unless it's a factory team, but we'll avoid that.
If I don't speak to you at the top of the trail, I will do once I've got my breath back, guys.
Yeah,
all it is with me. Couple more here. Someone wants to know, how do you control that moustache, Will?
Well, that'll be moustache wax. That's the
Moustache
secret.
wax. And show us the technique.
Just gotta give it a brush. Yeah, you can use a comb if you want to. Yeah.
You've done well actually, because last time I sat by you for a duration, you were there like this, flat out.
Yeah.
Playing with it. That must have been a day where you didn't have the wax on.
It was.
Oh well, it's obviously well in control tonight anyway.
Any more, Doc?
One for Will. What's his plans on selection for the 4X World Champs next year?
Right. Well, hopefully I can impress a bit more than I did on Sunday, and we'll see what happens. I'd love to do it. Obviously, that's the dream is representing your country. And if I keep riding with all the fast boys from the UK, like I have been, and do some more gates, who knows? Like never write it off, but at the moment I'm a little way off it.
Yeah, we'll try and tow you along, no way.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
A final one to finish on, because we've been going now, boys, for 42 minutes.
Wow.
That's our record.
It is from Bruce Gardner, and he says, Will, don't go for a pint with these monkeys.
Oh, it's not bad news,
They'll get
is
your
it?
blood.
You'll be alright with us, mate.
So before we go, I just want to say what's coming up in the vlogs, which you can watch on YouTube when you like and subscribe us. We have one on Jersey, my visit to Jersey. We've got A Dog's Life, which is one that Doc and I have filmed today, which is incredible. We took Ian the dog. Can you play that for a second? That's playing now. That's part of what we did today. We had 7 different camera angles on this.
That's well
talking about trail riding with your dog. It's ace. It's going to be hopefully viral. It's got all the attributes of a viral video.
It's going to be a shareable video.
Talking of pin TV, that dog was pinned.
He was pinned.
I reckon he could have passed you at any point.
That's Ian. I slowed down a few times, and then I realised I slowed down. He was right behind me. So we got The Dog's Life. We got our trip to Portugal.
That'd be a good one. Yeah,
lots
very
of
cool.
drinking and being idiots. You rubbing salt in your arm.
No, hang on. It wasn't me that rubbed it in. Well, it was me that rubbed it in, but it wasn't me that put it on there.
DMRX. I did the DMRX event. That's one that's in the making. Doc went to the British Enduro in Olethen. He's got a bit of stuff from there. My mini Enduro race from last weekend. And from about 3-4 weeks ago, I got my Troy Lee interview, which could be kind of interesting. So that's about it. That leaves me just to say thank you for viewing. Join us again, like and subscribe, can't say it enough. And big thanks to Will for coming.
Yeah, nice one, Will.
Thanks for having me,
Good to
boys.
see you.
Cheers,
Sure,
Will.
we'll see you again.
Oh, yes,
Absolutely,
please.
yeah.
See you later, folks.
Catch you
Cheers,
next
see
week,
you again.
guys.
Bye.
See you, fellas. Ciao for now.